you? Sure. How's it going? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Dave's over there waiting. What's that? What's that? Can we take your spot? No. Okay, ready to go? I guess. We'll see. All I know is he said tonight they're going to try to do a passing game. Hey, do it. Yeah,
Okay, greetings from Moore Stadium in Eveleth. Tonight it's high school football on Public Access Channel 12. It's the Golden Bears of Eveleth-Gilbert hosting the Two Harbors Agates. So nice to have you along. You can see the Bears in their home black and the gold numerals and gold trim ready to take the field, taking on Two Harbors Agates team that historically has been really tough in recent years. So Bears coming off a 22-6 loss to International Falls. A team that lost to Two Harbors 14-0 2 weeks ago. So it should be a good one here tonight. This is MEA Wednesday. And here come the Bears. Going to have our introduction of starting lineups tonight. It's senior night, so we'll be introducing seniors at halftime. So the Bears have come to the near sideline. The band is here tonight. This is MEA Wednesday. They'll have the seeds out this weekend, so you can know where your team will be playing next Tuesday to start the 2018 Minnesota State football playoffs. The Bears play in double A, and Two Harbors Agates are in 3A, so a little bit of a bigger class, and we're going to see. Eveleth-Gilbert, well, we'll get to visiting Two Harbors Agates. We're going to get their starters, but first off, they're coached by Tom Nelson. He's got a crew of assistants: Ryan McIntyre, Bill Anderson, Derek Heidela, Jim Anderson, Scott Ross, Brian Etzian, Jason Jordahl, Todd Beck, Kyle Anderson. And that's the Agates. Their superintendent of schools, Bill Crandall, and principal is Jay Bella Castro. Athletic director, Scott Ross for Two Harbors. So the band's playing. We're going to get ready for the introduction of our starters. And here we go to Matt Schoberg, the public address announcer here in Eveleth.
For high school football between the Two Harbors Agates and your Eveleth-Gilbert Golden Bears. Special welcome to players, coaches, and guests from Two Harbors. Introducing the starting lineups, beginning with the Agates offense. At tackle, senior number 52, Stephen Keach. At guard, sophomore number 60, Jeremiah Johnson. At center, freshman number 68, Caleb Waldron. At guard, senior number 70, Jackson Leone. And at tackle, senior number 64, Andrew Elmquist. At tight end, junior number 18, Garrett Jordahl. At wide receiver, senior number 12, Jaden Ruberg. At running back, senior number 25, Joey Marker. At running back, senior number 42, Ricky Brenna. At running back, junior number 44, Sam Johnson. Quarterback for the Agates, junior number 4, Cole Komarak. Agates are coached by Ryan McIntyre, Bill Anderson.
Okay, and there you have the Agates. We're going to go continue on with the Eveleth-Gilbert lineups with Matt Schoberg.
Head coach of the Agates, Mr. Tom Nelson. And now for your Golden Bears. Introducing the offensive starters. At tackle, freshman number 54, Will Bittman. At guard, sophomore number 67, Evan Harris. At center, senior number 65, Carl Zaponcic. At guard, junior number 66, Lucas Holtman. At tackle, senior number 57, Joe Schoberg. At tight end, senior number 89, Quinn Mewich. At wide receiver, sophomore number 16, Jake Sickle. At wide receiver, senior number 87, Cody Intihar. At fullback, sophomore number 33, Tommy Slodek. At halfback, senior number 28, Gavin Mackey. Quarterbacking the Golden Bears, junior number 12, Nick Baudette. Golden Bears are coached by Dan Doshin, Jake Fellows, Mark Mewich, Chris Weston, Nick Miller, John Schoberg, Dave Coons, Nate Perkio.
Okay, now we're going to have our playing of our national anthem, the Eveleth-Gilbert High School band. Kevin Susmal here, and we'll have the playing of our national anthem from Moore Stadium before our kickoff, the Golden Bears and the Agates.
Tonight's anthem is played by the Eveleth-Gilbert Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Kevin Schumal.
Okay, we've had the lineups, and we're just about ready to go here. Senior night, final game, home game of the 2018 season. Not sure where the playoffs will open for the Bears, so their record is 2-5 coming in. Let's see, they beat, they won their first game, beat Virginia 8-6, lost to Hibbing, Mora, Greenway, and Falls. So again, they're in 2A or 7-2A when they hit the playoffs, so we'll see. They're playing an Agates team that lost 27-12. We're talking common opponents. They lost 27-12 to Greenway the other night. No, yeah, Greenway, and then Greenway went on and defeated Virginia. So we're all Bears are going to receive. Back deep for the Bears will be Sickle, Creer, Oberstar, and is it Merrill over on the far side? Okay, going to get the Agates kicking off, left to right on our on our television screen. So we're going to be all set to go, and
the referee for this evening's game, Mr. Dave Trollet. Brian Milwaukee to kick for the Agates. Jake Sickle back deep for the Golden Bears.
we're going to have Keach kicking it off. No, wait a minute, I got to get my numbers here. Milwaukee, number 99. Just about ready for the kickoff of the start of tonight's game. Good deep kick. Sickle's going to take it at about the 10. Sickle fights his way out to about the 30-yard line, taken down there, and that's where Eveleth-Gilbert will start tonight's action. So, nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12 and on YouTube on the internet, Access 12 TV. So you can watch online or Channel 12 in on the internet, YouTube. So just underway, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line, 3 deep I. They're going to give it off and fighting for short yardage. Going to set up a second and about 7. We'll check the running back, Mackey, in on the tackle, or in on the carry for Two Harbors. Got to get these first stretch of numbers. The agates are in there, white and maroon. Maroon pants, helmets, and trim. 11:20 to go. We're in the first quarter, just underway here from Moore Stadium. Sickle's going to come wide here to the left. And they've got Budette under, no, he's in the shotgun now. We got linemen jumping, so it's going to go against the Bears. So they'll step it off. 11:08 to go, just getting all settled in. The Bears with the first possession of tonight's game. You can see the defensive front there of the Agates. Head coach Tom Nelson. Bears will come up. They've got Sickle over here with, Muich wide to the left. Here's Budette, and again, kind of a mix-up. Man, he ran into Merrill, I think, in the backfield. So, tackled for a loss. But again, that one didn't look the smoothest coming out of the chute. He bumped into his running back. We're going to set up a third down. Third down in what? 15 from the 26-yard line. Bears are heading the wrong way out. Intihar over here to the near side with Sickle. Out of the shotgun on this 3rd and 15. Budette, Merrill, and Mackey. Budette sprints. He's got some room on the edge, but moving up and making a nice tackle for the Agates. Ricky Brenna. Brenna, 5'11", 190-pounder. He's a senior. So, clock runs here, 9:45 remains. Here you can see the replay coming. And Brenna stood his ground, and who's also in on the tackle for Two Harbors was Andrew Holst. So Sickle gonna punt. And Marker, one of the two, or the player back, Joey Marker. And he got a pretty nice punt off. Marker's going to take it at the 40. And he's out to the 45-yard line. He's got some room. Marker's down the left sideline. He's going to run it. Oh, if Sickle can knock him out, he just knocks him out at the 10, 11-yard line. They got the wall out, got the wall in front of Marker, and he got around the edge. You'll see it here on the replay. Sickle had a pretty nice, high, deep punt. Marker took it at the 40. And then here he goes, back to the left. And once he got to there, he had the edge with the speed he had. And look at, he's going to get down to the 30, to the 20, and they're going to put it on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Agates. Kumrak under center. Going to give it off. No, not to Marker. He's going to go to number 42. He's going to get down near the goal line. Ricky Brenna. So he's going to pick up, oh, it looks like about 5 yards. And on the tackle, Evan Harris for the Bears. 8:41 to go in this scoreless first period. Bears have had it one possession, 4 and out, and Agates are set up pretty good right now. 2nd and 5 from the 10. In motion is Marker. They're going to give it off again. Is it to Brenna again? He's down near the 3-yard line. We'll see who's in on the tackle for the Bears. Moving up for Eveleth-Gilbert, Riley Kwiatkowski in on a tackle, and Brenna, they list him at 5'9", 5'11", 190. We have first and goal from the 4. Everything's in tight for the Agates on his 1st and goal play. And Marker, Brenna's pounding, pushing. And, boy, good shot by the camera person. He's down. We'll see how close. Boy, as they unstack. Here he comes, the big push. We got a little pile there, Jim. Jimmy Lanes made his way up. They were unpiling them. They were 4 deep. They're down close. Marker in motion. Brenna down near the goal line, and boy, it's on that 2nd down play. The center of that defense stopping, trying to catch the last guy getting off, but boy, they're right down near the goal line. And going to be a 3rd and goal from, boy, inside the 1, trying to check the interior of that line. You got Holtman, you got, who else is in there? Holtman, Harris, Schoberg's in that defensive line. Here they're lining up again on a 3rd and goal. Boy, you can make the call on it. They give it off, and Brenna's in for it. If it is Brenna, and in for a touchdown. 1-yard run. Well, the good punt return set them up, and the Agates will score with 6:32 to go. Was it Brenna again in there? He got every other carry. I don't know if he's getting up without the ball. Well, so it's 6-0, 2 Harbors. Jim, did you have 42?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Going to try to point after. Is this Milwaukee? He did the kicking off. Yeah, it is, and he's put it up on Harrison Street, and it's good. Milwaukee, is that Harrison there? Jim, you're the old. 6:32 remains in our first quarter. 2 Harbors 7, Golden Bears nothing. We'll return with the Agate kickoff after this.
We welcome the newest member of the Golden Bear family, Ian Jackson Fellows, who was born this week to Coach Jake Fellows and his wife Haley Fellows. Welcome, Ian. Congratulations, Jake, Coach Jake and Kaylee.
So, that good kick, a good punt return set them up on a short field. That's what the doctor ordered. I want to remind you, you're viewing tonight's game on Public Access Channel 12 on cable TV and on YouTube, Access 12 TV. So on the internet, I used to say going from Hibbing to Aurora, now I can say from Helsinki to New York City. On the internet. Jim made it up here. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, Jim, but you're looking, don't look a day older. Okay, Milwaukee's going to kick it off. We got a full press row again tonight. Senior night. So at halftime, we'll go down and set it up. Milwaukee will be doing the kicking off. Sickle deep with career Oberstar and who is it? Is it Merrill on that far side? We'll check. And it's going to go. Okay, that's Merrill. Merrill up to the 30-yard line before he's taken down there by 2 Harbors. And Nick Kangas.
Cody Merrill on
Not check that. Jeremy Carter in on the tackle for the Agates and others. Milwaukee down there, you can see on the replay. And they're set up on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. We have 6:20 to go in our first quarter. Two Harbors 7-0. First possession of the night. They had the long kickoff or punt return, 40 yards, 50 yards. So the Bears are in the shotgun. Tonight, no rain, no wet. It's cool, but the wind has died down. Here comes the option. Baudette is going to be tackled by Garrett Jordahl and Mason Meyer. Going to be a 2nd down and 8. Quinn Muich into the huddle, number 89 for the Bears. 7-0, Two Harbors. First quarter action from Moore Stadium. MEA Wednesday. There we come on. There's Mackey, 28. Kwiatkowski there. They're in the split, or in the shotgun, 2 receivers wide right. Now we got some movement. Boy, I don't know if the right end on Eveleth moved. Well, they're going to step it off against Two Harbors. So 5 yards against Two Harbors. We'll check that offensive line for you for the Bears. They got number 65, Carl Zaponcic, he's center tonight. Lucas Holtman, Evan Harris, those interior linemen. Left tackle on this side, Will Bittman. So, wide to the right will be Cody Intihar. Sickles over here to the left. Single coverage over here. Of the handoff to, is it to Merrill or Mackey? He's going to get down to about the 35-yard line. Check, that's Gavin Mackey. And on the tackle for Two Harbors will be Mason Meyer. Joshua Creer Oberstar in with the play, running plays in, rotating with Quinn Muich. We have 4:40 to go in our first quarter. Two Harbors 7-0. Brenna scored the touchdown for the Agates. Nowacki with the point after. Here's Baudette looking this way, looking at Sickle. Now throws it, and too far. Pass intended for Jacob Sickle. Back on the coverage for Two Harbors was Jordahl. So the incomplete pass will stop the clock with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. He was looking at Sickle running a post the whole time there. He bought himself some time. There it is, and threw it just a little too far. Now, typical. Was that a number 17 back on defense? And we don't have a runner. Do we have a 17? I printed this off today, so nope. Okay. So I'm not dreaming it. 4:23 to go. Sickle will punt. Gets it a high one away. Marker's back. Going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll inside the 20-yard line. And Two Harbors will start at their own 17-yard line. 4:13 remains in our first quarter. 7-0 Agates.
Sickles punt is down by number 23, Josh Oberstar. On a 40-yard punt. Agates will take over 1st and 10 at their 18.
So they'll have their second possession. You want some, Jim? Okay, the Agates have it 1st and 10. They're going to come this way. And he's going to get out. Marker's going to get out to 23, 25, 30-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Career Oberstar on or check that. Marshall Sortedal. Here he comes. Right at you. Sortedal knocks him out of bounds. So they got a 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. This is I was breaking into my pack of gum here. Marker in motion, they'll give it up. Now they're going to go the different back. Johnson's going to get out to the 44-yard line. Sam Johnson. Sorted one of the players. Marshall Shortall. Cody Merrill came up. And they're going to have the ball at the 43-yard line. You saw Maryland on the tackle along with Sorted too on that replay. Under 4 minutes to go in our first quarter. 7-0. Two Harbors, their second possession. Running their power. Kamarik hands it off. Here's Marker, and he might do. Oh, he gets down to the 40, inside the 40-yard line. Hanging on was Kwiatkowski, but they're going to move the chains. Big yards for the Agates. Kamarik. There's. First and 10 after the pickup by Johnson. They'll go again. He's going to try the left side. Spins out, and he's going to get it close to a first down. Tom Schlottick, one of the, Tom Schlottick, the linebacker also. So the Agates have been positive yards on this. Checking that defensive unit for the Bears for you as we can. And the Agates are all in tight. Marker in motion. And now the keeper by Kamarik, and Sortedal will tackle him, but not before he picks up a first down.
Gain of about 5 on the play is enough for an Agate first down.
So they're inside the 30. Inside the 30-yard line. About the 29. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. In case you're just joining us, Two Harbors scored their first possession. Brenner got the touchdown run. Here's Marker in motion. And they're going to pitch it back to Marker. He's going to get to the 25, get down, about the 21-yard line. Gavin Mackey will knock him out of bounds over there. Stopping the clock with 2:06 to go. And Brenner had a block. Mackey fought it off and was able to knock him out of bounds, but not until they picked up a nice yard. He's going to be second down. 3 to go on the about the 21-yard line. Nice clear night here in Eveleth. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12 and on YouTube Access TV or 12 TV. Now he's going to pitch it back. Brenner again. Brenner's off a block, and he's get down inside the 10-yard line. Cody Merrill from the linebacker position. Here they come. They got blockers out front. And just inside the 5-yard line, Merrill was able to take them down. We have a timeout on the field. The Bears want to talk it over. 1:57 to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Two Harbors will return after this.
The Eveleth-Gilbert football boosters are hosting a fundraiser to benefit our football program on Sunday, November 18th at the Timber's Edge. The fun will begin with a pancake breakfast at 10 a.m. to be followed by a viewing party as the Vikings
For
take
over
on the
50
Chicago
years,
Bears.
Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services for the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
Support the Golden Bears while enjoying football and discussion with former Vikings. Again,
For over 50
breakfast at 10
years,
a.m.
Tufco has been a
November
supplier
18th,
of tires.
followed by the Vikings Bears at noon. All at the Timber's Edge. More details to come.
So we're back here at Moore Stadium. 7-0 Two Harbors. 1:57 to go. The Agates have the lead, but they're down on the 10. Check that. They're down on the inside the 10. First and goal from inside the 10. They're going to give it off to come to this near side marker. Is going to get on near the 3-yard line. Merrill again on the tackle. Cody Merrill. They just keep powering it. And they're down near the 3. Second and goal from the 3. The Agates are out quickly. Leading 7-0. Looking for more here as we're winding down our first quarter. Kamarik will give it off to the left half. And is it marker in for the end zone, into the touchdown? We'll get that, check that marker. I don't know if it was Johnson, 44. We'll see. Coming this way. And into the end zone. Yep, that was marker again. 1:22 to go. Okay, from 3 yards out. Milwaukee will attempt a point after. Out of the hole, the number 17. We don't have his name. Oh, that one. Man, a little more and it would have been on Summit Street with a good bounce. And it's good. So Milwaukee's point after makes it Two Harbors 14. Golden Bears nothing. We'll return with the Agate kickoff after this. Okay, we're back here at Moore Stadium. 14-0. Two Harbors. Milwaukee will be kicking off.
Sickle, Merrill, and Mackey back for the Golden Bears.
So we'll see. Milwaukee's got a good leg. They list him as 6'3", 170-pound senior. And nice kick. Nice kick. Taken by Merrill at the, the 15 to the 20. Going to get knocked back there. Merrill on the return.
For the Golden Bears.
And we had Garrett Jordahl. Garrett Jordahl, one of the Agates that made the tackle.
Number 18, Garrett Jordahl.
1:11 remains. Bears will have it 1st and 10. Bears looking for their first down of the night. They're, third possession? Second possession. 1:11 coming out here. Bears have 2 out to the right, 2 out to the left. But and he gets popped right away. Ricky Brenna in on the tackle. Snap was low. Bears were in that shotgun formation.
Lots of about 6 on the play.
And boy, nothing but Ed could do. Brenna in on the tackle. Going to set up a 2nd and 17 from the 21-yard line. Boy, nice camera work there. Donnie Mariucci. The Agates in their maroon and white. The Bears in their black and gold. Here's Badette, straight drop back, pressure. They set up a screen. Here's Merrill. Set it up, but sniffed out by the Agates. Who's that first one in there? 83? 84, Carter. Anyway, you'll see it. Number 1 has got a free Rain Hogan, but it's thrown here. Brenna, I'm trying to catch the the Agates that had the, we'll take some time here. Brenna in on the tackle, as was 83, and there's not an 83, so 83 makes a tackle. First quarter is history. 14-0 Two Harbors. We'll come back with second quarter action from Moore Stadium. Senior night 2018 here for the Golden Bears. Okay, we're back here. Second quarter action. Two Harbors 14, Golden Bears nothing. You're viewing tonight's game on Public Access Channel 12 and on the internet. On YouTube, Access 12 TV. Badette looks, throws it out here. It's complete to Mackey. Mackey's got it, and he's taken down by Mason Meyer. Good safe pass, little sprint out right in front of you.
Pass is complete to number 28, Gavin Mackey.
Going to be a fourth down and the 12.
And number 82, Mason Meyer.
The sack from earlier is going to hurt him, or did hurt him, so they're still at 4th and 12.
Punt formation. Joey Marker back to return for the Agates.
So Sickles going to punt, and he lets her go. Boy, straight up, it's going to hit in Golden Bear territory, and it's going to be down by Bittman at the 43-yard line. So that's where the Agates will start. Agates will start on the short field. They lead 14-0. We're in the second quarter. We'll try to check that offensive line for the Bears, or the defensive line, I'm sorry. Who we got in there? You got Harris and Schoberg and Hultman. Linebackers, you got Mackey and Schlottick. Quinn Muich is left, or the defensive end on this side. Comrack flips it back. Here's Brenna. He's going to get 5 yards, 10, 15, flag down. He's down at the 20, inside the 5-yard line. Big gain, but there's a flag on the play. 10:48 to go. So, got to the edge, but the flag came out just about where he got to the edge. So, holding on Two Harbors, so they'll set the Agates back with this penalty.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the ball will result in a person about 20 for the Agates.
We have 10:48 to go in the first half. At halftime, they'll recognize the seniors here at Moore Stadium, 2018. So, going to be back in. Two Harbors has it in their own end now on the 46 or 40. What are we at here? Comrack will pitch it back. Now they'll reverse it. Here comes Marker. Marker cuts back inside of Badette. He's going to fight his way to about the 46-yard line. Tom Schlottick there. Schlottick, 10:24 to go. Schlottick turned him inside. Going to have the ball on the 49-yard line. No, check that, 46-yard line of Eveleth-Gilbert. There'll be under 10 minutes to go in the half on the snap of the ball. First half action, 14-0, Two Harbors. Touchdown runs by Brenna and Marker for the Agates. Milwaukee's point after by kick after the two field goal, or touchdown, sorry. They got everybody in tight. Here's Marker. Oh, he's going to pass for the first time. Throws it down the middle, and he's got the guy at the 10, the 5, and he's still on his feet into the end zone for a touchdown.
Coverage pass is complete. The number 12, Jaden Ruberg.
20 yards, so they're going to give it to number 12. We'll go that. Ruberg. Oh, he's the basketball guy. Jaden Ruberg. Let's go that way, Jim. 20 yards. He's the guy who had a tough time on the basketball court stopping him. We held him to 14 one game last year, Jim, and we felt pretty good about it. 9:38, 21-yard touchdown run, 9:38 to go in the first half. Milwaukee's point after is up, and good, it hooked it. 21-yard pass, to Ruberg from Kamarek, and the Agates lead 21-0. We'll come back with the Two Harbors kickoff after this. Okay, so we've got the official from Mr. Jimmy Lane, 49-yard touchdown from Cole Komarek to Ruberg, Jaden Ruberg. He's a senior now, 6'3". So we got that figured out. Took us till the second quarter, but that's good. We got so Milwaukee's, what is he, 3 for 3? 3 for 3 on the point afters. He's going to kick off. Sickle, Overstar, and Bailey Grahek back deep. Driving it, and it's toward Creer Overstar, but it's going to go out of bounds, and they'll get the ball. Check that was Merrill. I'm sorry, back for the return was Sickle, Merrill, and Grahek were the returners. 9:34 to go in the half. And the Bears are going to try to get something going. They haven't gotten a first down, have they? No first down yet for the Bears. So here they come. They're going to have it right out here at the 35-yard line. That's what they'll set it down at the 35, and they're good to go. And it'll be a Creer Overstar. So, Sickle and Intihar wide to the left. Creer Overstar to the right. Schlottick in the backfield with Merrill, and they're to the right of Vadette. He'll do a quarterback's quarterback draw, and he's taken down there. We'll give one to Andrew Holst. Holst, the linebacker.
Tackled by number 64, Andrew Elmquist. Short loss on the play. Second about 10.
Muichin with the play. We've got a 2nd and 12. 9:05. Going to be under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Two Harbors 21, Eveleth-Gilbert nothing. Harris out over the ball. And a snap back to Baudette. He's running the option. Oh, nowhere to go. He spins, though, and he's going to be back almost to the line of scrimmage. Back there on the first hit was Haugen. He's made some good plays in, and looked like it was going to be a pitch, but then the running back went in front of him, and the pitch wasn't there anymore. And into her out, Sickle in, 8:22 to go. Clock running here in our first half. High school football here on Public Access Channel 12 across the range, and also on the internet tonight. Go to YouTube, Access 12 TV, and you should be able to find the game. Sickle coming over here to the right. Baudette out of the shotgun. Newich in tight. Here's Merrill in motion. And they're going to look this way. Long one. Baudette looks down, back on the coverage. A pair of 18s. A pass incomplete.
Pass intended for Cody Merrill.
Cody Merrill, the intended receiver, covered by Garrett Jordahl. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 7:48 to go in our first half. Bears trailing 21-0. Pair of 18s going for the ball. Clock stopped with 7:48 to go in our first half. Sickle back, you know, he's passed out of this, but they got 10 yards to go. They're kind of in their own end. We'll see. Jacob back to get it. Good snap. And he just got it off, and it's going to take a Bear bounce and go out of bounds at the 40-yard line of Two Harbors. That's where they'll start.
Sickle's punt rolls out of bounds at the Agate 40-yard line, where they'll take over first and 10.
So the Agates have not been stopped here yet this evening. They just keep on running. And well, then they threw the touchdown to Ruberg on that one. Checking in, we'll check some players in for Eveleth-Gilbert. Hunter Peterson into the defensive backfield. He and Sickle playing the cornerbacks right now. 21-0 Agates. And the pitch back. Brenna kind of gets by Schlottick. He's going to get about 10, 12, 15 yards. He's down to the 45-yard line of the Bears. Schlottick in on the tackle over there.
Brenna on the carry.
Brenna,
Number 33, Tommy
you'll see it here. He's going to head to the right. And Schlottick had him, but a little change of pace gets him by Schlottick and Peterson. And now Sortedall grabs at him, and Schlottick stays with it, and is the player that did bring him down, Tommy Schlottick. 7:21 to go in our half. Here they come again. Here's Brenna. He's going to fight his way to about the 43-yard line. We'll see who gets off the. Joey Schoberg, one of the players, getting up. It's like Evan Harris, number 67. Yep. Evans listed as 5'9", 273. Agate's out quickly. They're just bringing it up, and they're running it and running it. Now the inside to Marker. He's going to get to the 30, to the 25, to the 21-yard line. Finally taken down there. Sickle grabs him and brings him down, but he's to the second and third level. And that's Joey Marker. And they're hanging on, and takes more than one to bring him down. So the ball's down on the 23-yard line. 6:35 to go. The clock running here in the first half. Two Harbors up 21-0. Comrec under. Now he's going to give it to Marker, and he's going to get all the way down. Is he in for a touchdown? Touchdown, 23 yards. Holtz. Andrew Holtz with the carry. Here he comes. Number 20. Holtz in for the score. Nice one all the way down to the goal line. Andrew Hulse, 20-yard touchdown.
Milwaukee in the attempt to conversion.
Milwaukee again looking for his 4th point after. And it's just like the other 3. It's good. 28-0. 2 Harbors. We'll come back with the Agates kickoff after this. Well, as the half is winding down, we got 6:18 to go. The scoreboard was giving you all you needed to know. 6:18 to go and 28-0. You got anything from Virginia, Jim? Okay. 6:18 remaining. Milwaukee will kick off again. Agate's on a roll. Sickles gonna take it at the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30 to the 33-yard line. He's knocked down by Johnson. Knocked down by Sam Johnson. So that's where the Bears will start. And here we come. Coming along.
At their own 35-yard line.
And that's where they'll start. 6:13 to go in the half. You're on a fine line here. If you throw any incomplete passes. 14-6. Virginia trailing International Falls in the first half. The Bears lost 22-6 to the Falls. Up there, Intihar wide left with career Oberstar. Here comes Sickle in motion. And now somebody moved. Somebody moved in the backfield. It was going to go against the Bears. Yep, going to step off 5.
Legal motion on the Golden Bears brings up a first and 15.
Movement will set the Bears back. 28-0. Boy, the total offense. Oh, 2 Harbors has. Well, they haven't had any negative yards, negative games. Eveleth-Gilbert timeout on the field, 28-0. 2 Harbors, 6:13 to go in the first half. So, trying to check the 2 Harbors record. They, wait, I think they beat Greenway. 27-12 or something. I don't. 2 Harbors is in what it's going to shape up. The 2A 7AA tournament should be interesting, and the AAA should really be interesting. Hey, did you do? Yeah, this 2 Harbors team beat Greenway. That was Greenway's only loss when we saw the Titans. And it was 27-12. So we've been told possibly could get the #1 seed in the 7-3A. 28-zip. But Ed from the shotgun. And boy, this, I think we got a lineman on this near side going to step off 5 against Eveleth-Gilbert. So they're heading the wrong way right now. 6:13 to go. Ball going to be on the 25-yard line. Hugo Mariucci, our producer tonight. Eric up on the main camera, and Donnie on this shot right here. That's a good shot. He's out of the wind. The wind did die down. 2nd and 20. And now he's going to give it off to Mackey. Boy, no, nothing there. Boy, did the ball come loose? They gave it off to Gavin Mackey. We got a fumble on the play. Fumble on the play, and Agates, Garrett Jordahl with the recovery. And Agates are going to get set up after the Golden Bear turnover. They're going to be down on the Eveleth-Gilbert 25-yard line. I'm not sure, but or did 47 cover it? Or that might have been Brenna. Brenna covering it. Anyway, the Agates have it. 1st and 10 from the Eveleth-Gilbert 24-yard line. Going to give it off to Marker. Marker cuts in, and he's going to get down near the 16-yard line. And Schlottikin on the tackle. And they're going to be back on the 17, 16-yard line. Clock running here, under 5:45 to go in the half. 28-0, Two Harbors. No, not much passing in this one. The clock's just running and running. Moving along. Comrick. Now here's Marker in motion. Going to look back, and he throws for Ruberg again. No, check that, Johnson. Johnson for a 15-yard touchdown. Pass to Sam Johnson. 15 yards. So Comrick just got done, last quarter he threw, or early in the quarter he threw on to Ruberg. 49 yards, just a 15-yard pass. 34. And Milwaukee's kick is good. Just ditto on all those. 35-0. Two Harbors. And Agates are going to kick off here with 5:18 to go in the first half. Okay, we're back. 5:18 remaining in the half. They're going to have a new guy kicking. No, 90 now. We got a different kicker. Now this is a foreign exchange student. Lout Vandelivier. I always got to have. He's going to go ahead and let her go. Soccer. Oh, that's the drop kick. That drop kick picked up. Boy, Merrill runs into his own back and now gets out to about the 38-yard line. Jeremy Carter. 18 on the carry, and
tackled by number 9.
Jeremy Carter in on the tackle also. Hey, I haven't seen a drop kick. I haven't seen a. In the day, they could be running down the field and then just drop kick it for Lout Van de, I can't quite pronounce it. Sickle and Muich over here to the right, near side. Mackey, or is it Merrill, the back with Badette. Yeah, and a pass incomplete, intended for Intihar. Pass incomplete, stops the clock with 5:04 to go. So, the Bears have got 5:04. Josh Creer Oberstar heads in. We're getting into the latter portions, latter stages of our first half here. Had some people click in, Hugo. They're watching in California and in Texas, watching the Bears. Just got a text. Off his back foot, he throw. Nice throw. Oh, long pass. It was intended for Cody Intihar. That was a good throw. Wyatt Hogan on the coverage. 5'7", 140. He's a senior. I'm just amazed that Badette got the ball out there that far. He threw off his back foot. Hogan back on the coverage. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 4:59 to go. Bears trailing here 35-0. That number one, he's been in on some plays. They've sent him on some blitzes today, and he's been in on some tackles. What's he lining up at? He's not big. They've been going wide. We got Intihar wide. Looks like he's going to take him. Now they got trips to the left, so here we go. Merrill in the backfield with Badette. Merrill in motion. Back to pass. Badette looks. Oh, and he put it right in the receiver's hands. Incomplete pass to Quinn Muich. So that incomplete pass will stop the clock. Badette put it out there, and the incomplete pass will stop the clock.
Marker back to return to the Agates.
So Sickle will be punting. Under 5 minutes. Oh, that's going to be, we'll see if it tips. It might take a bear. Yeah, it does take a bear bounce down inside the 40. Down there, and that's where Eveleth-Gilbert will start. Or check that, the two Harbors will start.
Agates will take over 1st and 10 on their 39-yard line.
We've got some California viewers and Texas viewers on YouTube. 4:45 to go in our first half. The Agates with a 35-0 lead. They've scored on how many possessions in a row? I don't know. Have they had to punt? Ooh, 14-12 falls over Virginia, almost halftime. 14-12 falls beating Virginia late in the first half. Thank you, Jim. Jimmy Lane, our machine. Kamarick, he's going to get out. Boy, no gain. Kamarick, Riley Krakowski in on the tackle. Riley's a senior. Riley number 38 there. They list Riley at 6', 220. I didn't see anybody over here in the Eveleth-Gilbert weight room more than Riley Krakowski this summer. If I had it open, which I had it open every morning, 7 to 9, Riley was there. He's playing football, though, for his first year. He was a soccer captain last year. 4:02 to go. First half. Ball's on the ground. We got someone who picks it up for the Bears. Who do we got? Cody Intihar. Cody Intihar with the recovery. Here he comes into her, and he's going to recover it and set the Bears up in Two Harbors territory at inside the 20-yard, or inside the 30. Going to be at the 27. I didn't know if it was on the exchange or I don't think it was deep enough into the play to get on the hit. So Eveleth-Gilbert has it. 3:55 to go in the half. They're looking to get on the board. Here he comes. I like the Bears. You turn from defense to offense. Gavin Mackey was looking to block, and out they come. Bittman at the tackle, Harris at the left guard. You got Holtman, you got Zaponcic, and Schoberg on the offensive line. Boy, he looked out, but Merrill wasn't looking. And now Bodette's, it's a jailbreak, and he throws it back toward Merrill, incomplete. Tell you, Bodette looked like he was trying to get rid of that to Merrill. Merrill was running kind of a bubble route. He pumped, and now he hits him. Then we had a jailbreak, and here they come. And Bodette threw it out there, incomplete. Man, Nick is 6'2", 225. He's a junior. 3:48 to go in the half. Halftime, they'll recognize the seniors and their parents. Bodette, we have 2nd and 10. Bodette sprints, it chases on. He's looking, throws it to Merrill, and incomplete. Oh, incomplete right past him to Mark. Marker's on that far sideline. Marker's down to the 50, to the 45, Marker to the 40, and 35. Finally out of bounds. I just watched it go off the hands of the receiver. Did it tip off his hands? And then the Marker. Here we go. I get to watch a replay with everybody else. He throws it to 18 off his. Oh, there we go. That's about the time I picked it up. I saw it go off his hands, the receiver, and here we come. Bittman's giving chase. Holtman's trying to get over there, and now he cuts back and picks up another 10, 12. Finally knocked out of bounds on that far sideline by Karl Zaponcic. 3:30 remaining in the half. Agate's up 35-0, and that sets them up looking for more. They traded turnovers here. Cody Intihar with the fumble recovery, and now Joey Marker with the interception and return down to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're going to give it off to number 44, Johnson, and he's going to spin his way to about the 32-yard line. Gavin, is that Gavin Mackey, Tommy Schlottick. So they'll be under 3 minutes to go on the snap of the ball. Hugo's eating the breakfast of champion, a Snickers bar. I had about 5 of those minis. And they're going to give it off to Brennan inside the 30-yard line.
Short gain on the play. Tackled by Kwiatkowski and Tommy Schlott.
Jake Keckrich on the carry, number 35. So we got some kid pounding on something over there, if either wants in or... So out come the Agates, 3rd and 1. They're on the 29-yard line. Here comes the pitch back. And that's going to be, no, check that. That's going to be, I think that was Holst again. Was that number 20? No. Oh, maybe it was 35 that had it. Kelkrich again. So we've got it at the Two Harbors has it at the 21-yard line. 22. Under 2 minutes to go in first half. Two Harbors 35. Eveleth-Gilbert nothing. And Comrick has thrown a couple touchdowns. They've had a lot on the ground. Here they'll come from that far side. Johnson's going to get to the 15, down to the 11-yard line before he's taken down. Cody Merrill and Grahek in on the tackle. Grahek and Merrill in on the tackle. Clock runs. There'll be close to a minute to go in the half. Two Harbors has it 2nd and 2 on the 14-yard line of Eveleth-Gilbert. At halftime tonight, you'll get to see the senior night. Comrick under center. And here comes his marker. Now they're going to run to the right. Comrick keeps it. He's going to get down near the 5, or is he just outside the 5-yard line? Merrill in on the tackle again. Cody Merrill. Bittman out. Checking in will be Harris for the Bears. It's kind of nice. They sent the people in motion over this way, and they kept it back to the right. So playoffs will start next Tuesday. This is MEA Wednesday. Bears will participate in the 7AA tournament. Two Harbors in 7-3A. So here they come back in motion. They'll give it inside. Handoff. Johnson down right away. And Harris got him in the backfield there for a loss. Two Harbors going to check it out. 8.3 to go. So we've got a timeout on the field. The Agates lead 35-0. Okay, the Agates look like they're all set. 8.3 seconds to go. Now 10.2 seconds to go. You saw the time change before your eyes. Yep, I was wondering if they might line her up. Milwaukee's got, 4-point afters. What's this one? 7-yard? 15. Is it it's 15 yards, Jim? It was on the 7, but they got it back, yeah. So Milwaukee will make it 38-0. Now we're going to have 6.9 seconds. $25 yards. So the ball was on the 7, and you add 10 to that. Do your math. 17. And so they're chasing the ball down. It almost hit. It almost went into the Franklin Elementary cafeteria. Well, actually, the high school eats over there now. So Milwaukee and that came with what, 8.2 seconds or 6.9, 6.9. 38-0. So this will probably be maybe the last play of this half. You can see a good crowd here tonight. Moore Stadium in Eveleth on the top of the hill. Jim, did you ever run around here when you were a kid? No, you were a south side or a north side. Uh-oh. Now there's fighting words. I'm throwing the Virginia territories around. Gunderson used to try to fill me in on that. Boy, a nice deep kick. Taken by Merrill at the 15, out to the 25, taken down there. And we're going to have 2.2 seconds to go. Down on the tackle for Two Harbors, I had Carson Holm on the tackle. So 2.2 seconds to go. And 38-0. Then I'm going to slide on down and do the PA. I like that cameraman. Hugo actually spends extra money for that camera replay guy. So he pays a net guy just to do replays. Yeah. It's been all two Harbors here, 38-0. And the latest score we had from the Queen City, the Bears or the Blue Devils were trailing Falls 14-12. So we got twins to both sides. And here's Baudette. He looks, fires it out. Oh, it looks like they could almost had a hook and ladder set up. But who was it intended for over there? Intended for Sickle. They might have been setting up a hook and ladder, but the pass was incomplete. We played one half of football. At the end of the first half, Two Harbors 38, Eveleth-Gilbert nothing. Stay tuned for the senior night presentation here at Moore Stadium.
On this senior night, we honor 10 fine young men who are playing their final game at Moore Stadium. Number 18, Cody Merrill, son of Shannon Henry, will be accompanied by Jake Sickle. Number 20, Stephen Kemp, son of Tom and Angie Kemp. Number 28, Gavin Mackey, son of Dan and Chris Mackey.
Coming down? All right.
Number 38, Riley Kwiatkowski, son of Corey and Nancy Kwiatkowski. Number 49, Bailey Grahek, son of Wade Grahek and Dana Grahek. Number 57, Joe Schoberg, son of Matt Chipper Schoberg and Kathy Schoberg. Number 65, Carl Zaponcic, son of John and Claudia Zaponcic. Number 73, Dawson Varda, son of Mike and Michelle Varda. Number 87, Cody Intihar, son of Chris and Christy Intihar. Number 89, Quinn Muich, son of Mark and Allison Muich. Through their dedication and commitment to the common good, these men have been fine leaders in this, the ultimate team game. They have represented Eveleth-Gilbert with a great deal of class and respect. Most importantly, they have proven to be positive role models in our homes, schools, and communities. Thank you, boys, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
It's going to rock here pretty quick.
Oh, this one better?
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services for the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
Your water bottle. How'd you guys like that road construction? Did that change how you guys did in your neighborhood? I'm on the east side of the road, right? Right. Coming into from the east side into your neighborhood, not the south side.
You had to come into the south side.
Block it all off. Well, right. Why did they block it off? Because of everybody that was when they had to make the right away.
You know what you did?
Traffic comes to you. Traffic comes this way. Everybody wants to. Why did you cut it off? I thought he cut it off. To make the deep over the board. Waiting, we'll let it just shut the road down. South of the door. Right. Fred hasn't done that now. Upgrades didn't look that bad. Trucks left and right of it. I think Fred hit at least 5 times on the log car.
Catch him and you chase him a long ways and you don't even pick him up. Yeah, he has one more step to speed.
Something coming up that we can say, well, stage of music right there. Go from the little late 60s, early 70s. Yeah.
You guys, now, if you want to do that tomorrow, it's just a nice day. Fills up the legs, up the legs. It's got to get done. It's got to do it here.
Hey. That's just a couple years ago. How old are you? Younger than you. 42. We're in regional finals. We're hosting regional. I came out of fire capacity, 75 miles. We had a grad in there that night. It was fun. Our pep band, we had a stage, kind of like the auditorium was here. And we met that, and always took that. So we're standing room only, in amongst all the pep band players. We're running to the locker room, trying to get some reasons. So you hear all the shit going. I came to get down, so get down, you see, jump around. Kids on our team, our point guards are 5'6", 5'7", they're fucking ducking the ball. We're running out after the warm-up. Everybody had a drink. Huh?
Well, their teams have returned to the field, and Two Harbors 38-0 here as half has hit and half is done. So nice to have you along here on Public Access Channel 12 or on YouTube on the internet. Access 12 TV, Eveleth-Gilbert and Two Harbors. So nice to have you along. We're about ready to get started. Had the seniors recognized tonight with their parents. It's always a nice one. There's, what, 10 seniors on this Golden Bear team. We'll see how the playoffs, this could be the last home game, or it could be, we'll see if the Bears could host a round. Two Harbors comes in. They might have a good chance to get that #1 seed in the Section 3A tournament. And remains to be seen where the Bears are. I think Aiken was on top in that AA. But we're going to be kicking off here the second half. And Riley Kwiatkowski will kick for the Bears. And we'll see who's back deep for the Agates. I don't know if it's Marker or it's either near side. We'll see. It's a short kick. Taken and down by the Agates. Ben Hendrickson. And that's where the Agates will start. Second half action, 38-0. They lead the Golden Bears here. They'll have it on their own 39-yard line, and we'll see. It's been all Two Harbors tonight here. Comrec will be checking into the huddle with the play. And 1st and 10, here we go. Second half, inside to Johnson. Sam Johnson gets about 5 yards before he's taken down by the Golden Bears. Looks like Evan Harrison on the tackle. Riley Kwiatkowski there. So, 11:32 to go. We're just underway here in the third quarter. Two Harbors with the 38-0 lead and the ball. Bears have had some injuries, I see, since the last time we had them here. Dawson Varda, I understand, had He might be under the concussion protocol right now. Got hit, I think it was up in the falls. 2nd and 5. In motion, Holtz. He has a touchdown. Holtz is going to get out to the midfield. Oh, and all the way down to the 40-yard line of Eveleth-Gilbert. He showed some speed. Andrew Holtz, 5'7", 170 pounds. He scored earlier on a 23-yard touchdown run back in the second quarter. But he moved the chains for the Agates on that one. We have 10:58 to go. Holtz got knocked out of bounds. Comrec will come in with the play and outbreak the Agates. Everything's in tight. And now is it off to Marker? Marker, check that, not Marker, that's Kekerich. And getting up off the tackle. Kekerich on the carry, Badette on the tackle. Clock running here under 10.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. MEA weekend. So, kids get the longer weekend. The Bears will open, and the Agates, I think, will open playoff action next Tuesday. I think maybe in some of the sections you might get a bye if you're a top seed. Now off to Johnson again. He's going to go to the left side, cuts it back, and he's down to the 45, 46. And Riley Krakowski on the tackle. The wind has died down. We got here about 4:30. It was cold with the wind, and I'm sure it's cold now without the wind. But tomorrow they're forecasting 59 degrees. And that's as warm as it's been for quite a while. 3rd down and 2. And the marker is going to break through the line. Check that. It's
Marker on the carry, tackled by number 38,
Holtz.
Riley
Check
with
that.
help from number 16, Jake Sickle.
Andrew Holtz is the runner. I know you're hearing some of them still say Marker, but number 20 is Holtz. 35, he's in there now running. That's Kekerich. And we'll check the third one. I don't know if it's Brenner or Johnson, but we'll check it out for you. 44, yeah, that's Sam Johnson. So Holtz on the left wing. And we got a 1st and 10. And a give off. Johnson grabbing on and making the first contact was Badette. Badette had him and then might have finished him. He along with Krakowski in on the tackle. Under 9 minutes to go. We got about 10 people on press row today. And Tyler Kemp playing right end. He's yawning over there. Somebody better wake him up. Is he getting paid for sleeping? Sorry, Kemper. 2nd and 8 here. 38-0. Back, straight drop back. He looks right, tucks it under. Looks like Harris has him and others. Now we got a flag. We got a flag on the play. We also got a player down. He's getting up a little slow for Two Harbors. Who'd they get? What, a personal foul? Hit to the head? Hit to the head against the Bears. So they're going to step it off against Eveleth-Gilbert.
Penalties half the distance to the goal, which will result in the 1st down for the Aggies.
So that doesn't hurt. Here we're going to see the play. He tucks it under, gets hit, and I think one of the players came in late and with hands high, and you can't go to the head now. So with the timeout, we have 8:12 to go in the third quarter. 38-0 Two Harbors. We'll come back after this. Okay, we're coming back. Both teams out of the timeout. Agat's going to take a quick one and hop into the huddle as they lead 38-0. They have it on the Eveleth-Gilbert. Is it 10-yard? Well, it's first and goal from just inside the 10, I think, the way I'm looking at the chains. Jim used to work the chain gang. It must be first and goal, huh? That's the far end of the field. Conrack will give an inside handoff and keeps his going. Holtz is down near the 5-yard line. Merrill and Sortedal and Grahek in on the tackle. 3 Bears. Under 8 minutes to go. Clock running. Here you'll see him. He just kept his feet going, and nice shot by Eric up on top. He's on top of the world here, Hugo. Eric's on top, man. He's up there. It must be cold. He had about 8 layers of clothes on running that camera. Here we come. Here come the Agates. Comrick pitches it. Here's Johnson, cuts it up, and he might be down in for the touchdown. He's in for a touchdown. Sam Johnson will score.
Sam Johnson in for an Agate touchdown.
How many, Jim? Johnson will score his 2nd touchdown. He scored before on a pass. Okay, that's going to make it 44. Milwaukee will attempt to point after out of the hold of Ruberg. We have a Two Harbors player that's have no trouble there, so. Might have been the runner, is that Sam Johnson who scored on that? He's slow getting up. They're going to help him off the field. He's Sam Johnson. He's a 5'11 junior, 160 pounds. And Milwaukee, I don't know. He's how many? Man, he's had 5-point afters. He's going for his 6th by kick plus a field goal. He scored 9 points tonight. We're going to see if he can hit Summit Street. No, it's up on Harrison. Just put her through. Kick is good. 45-0 Two Harbors. Will return with the Agates kickoff after this. I can see the team gathered around their coach. I got to say hello to John Sullivan out in California, who's watching the Eveleth-Gilbert Golden Bears. I know he's a Golden State Warrior basketball fan, so he's listening and watching. The Golden Bears here having a tough go, 45-0, and they'll be kicking off. So.
Nowalski to kick for the Agates. Sickle, Maryland.
Okay, Milwaukee to kick. No. It's the drop kick. It's the foreign exchange student from Denmark, I think, that does the drop kick. Now I want to see my chance. This is the kicker for Two Harbors is Lout van de Vivier. That's what it's going to be tonight. Lout van de Vivier, he's a foreign exchange student. So that's where you see the drop kick. Man, that's, I'd like to see him get down close and try a drop kick for a field goal. So into the huddle is Holtman. Checking in, Lucas Holtman. Bears break, 45-0. They got 3 out here. Muich, Intihar, and Sickle to the left. Trying to check the guy out on top. I think it's Merrill the back with Badette. The quick pass out here to Sickle. And Agate's closed, but Jacob gets out to the, 3-yard line. Taken down there by Rubrick.
Number 16, Jake Sickle.
So they'll set it down at the 42-yard line. The Golden Bears still in their own end. Clock running here, under 6:45 to go in this football game. Okay, Falls has gone up on Virginia 20-12. Shotgun formation to Hannah. We got a flag. I thought I saw a flag on the far side, but maybe not. Gavin Mackey carried the ball in on the tackle. Was Hogan from Two Harbors. It's like they're talking to the Agates. So Mr. Trolin gives his signal. Dave Trolin against Eveleth-Gilbert. They'll step off 5 yards.
5-yard penalty will bring up 2nd and 8.
Never forget, the first football game I did was Virginia Two Harbors, 1983, at the old field. It was so hot in Two Harbors. All I know, it was so hot in Biwabik that day, they canceled the second half of the football game there. Me and Ole Zupitz and Bob Cohn. And guess who had to do all the running? Giving you those 3 names, Jimmy. Who had to run for everything?
You, sir.
So, 1983. Oof. Boy, I was sweating that day. It was hot, even by the lake, the big lake. But that's sprints, looks. Oh, he was intended for Intihar. The incomplete pass.
Cody Intihar, ball's incomplete.
Back on the coverage. I think that was Kekrich on the coverage, but the pass was high. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Here you'll see it. He had him. He was there, but just too high on the pass. 45-0. Two Harbors leading here in the third quarter. 6:14 to go. Pass or the Two Harbors Agates. I haven't seen a total offense, but they got a bunch of yards tonight. Mostly on the ground. Couple touchdown passes. Seemed like they'd thrown the passes in and scored when they did. Now we got a penalty. Somebody lined up offsides.
Flag on the play. Encroachment on the Agates.
That'll drive you nuts. So that now they'll go 5 yards against Two Harbors. This is a good shot of the Bears. You got Bittman, you got Harris, you got Zupancic and Holtman, a defensive line. They're going to check that, the offensive line. They're going to step them off. Going to be a third down, and they'll call it 3. Ball on the 41-yard line of Eveleth-Gilbert. Career Oberstar here to the left. Shotgun, you got Mackey, Gavin in the backfield with Badette. Badette sprints out, pressures, now just goes down at the 30-yard line. Back there on the coverage will be Mason Meyer. Mason Meyer. So, we're going to set up a fourth down, and the Bears will punt it out. Punting to the south end of this Moore Stadium. 45-0. Two Harbors with the lead. And the clock runs here. And a good snap. Sickle gets it off. We'll see if it turns over. It's going to get a Bears bounce, and it's downed over there by Harris. So that's where Two Harbors will start. And now we're going to see, I think we got some maybe new runners in the backfield for Two Harbors. We'll see. We have a 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. One score here in the 3rd quarter. Sam Johnson scored on a 4-yard run. That was with 7:21 to go. And we'll have a bunch. Looks like Holtz is over here, number 20 on the wing. Keckrich is a running back. Haugen the wing on this side. That was a busted play. And Quinn Muich will make the tackle. Yeah, that one just looked like a looked like a little trouble on the play. He wanted to hand it off, but the back was way out of the picture. So then you get what you get. Muich there to cover along with Sortedal. So going to be no gain on that. 2nd down and 10. Clock running here, 4:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Agate's up 45-0. So it's still Comrec. Now they give it to Haugen. Haugen will try. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 14-yard. He rumbles down inside the 35-yard line of the Bears. They'll move the chains for Two Harbors. Here he comes, number 1. Big 70's out in front of him. He got a piece of a guy, and Merrill couldn't bring him down. Krakowski finally hangs on and brings him down at the 36-yard line. Wyatt Haugen, 5'7", 140-pound senior. Out to come. Okay, the Falls are beating Virginia 28-12 now. 2nd half action. Here's Haugen again, and he gets put down. That's Evan Harris.
Tackled by number 67, Evan Harris.
We'll check that defensive line. You got Schoberg, you got Hultman, you got Muich, you got Harris. And looks like Cody Endahar might be playing that right defensive end. If I have it right, then you get into the linebackers and the secondary. It's been all running here in this 3rd quarter. Now they're going to give off an inside reverse. They gave it to the 1st back, and he handed it off. Haugen ended up with it. And Merrill in with the tackle. Merrill came up with a tackle. Here you'll see it, inside handoff, and there he goes. He kept his legs going, and Merrill comes up. .252 to go. 45-0 Agates. The Agates are going to have a high seed in that Section 7-3A. Conrad, here comes Holtz, and he's got 2 touchdowns. They'll pitch it back. Ball on the ground. We'll see who gets it. Let's see who gets it. It might be, is it going to be, is it Intihar? Who? Oh, Quinn Muich. Quinn Muich got the recovery. So the Agates, Bears force a turnover. We'll see if it was the exchange. The pitch back wasn't. So Schoberg was there, and Muich will cover it up. Yeah, it was a pitch that the back just didn't handle, so they'll reset them and start the clock. 2:26 to go. Good shot of the splits on the lineman. But at the quarterback, Merrill with him. Twins to both sides. 1st and 10, Eveleth-Gilbert. But that looks back, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete, intended for Cody Intihar. The incomplete pass will stop the clock at 2:22 to go. You can see on the look back, Badette looks right, left, and then he hits, he's thrown some pretty good passes here tonight. And incomplete again, 2nd and 10. 45-0, Two Harbors. And here's Intihar and Career Oberstar to this near side. But that looks the other way, off the hands of Sickle, incomplete. I want to remind you're listening, or you're watching, and you might be listening, to Public Access Channel 12 here across the range, and out on YouTube, on the net. I gotta say hi to Johnny, or John, Little John, out in California listening. Because I have people over there. Let's see, Joe Percott's over at St. Michael's. He might be watching tonight, although he watches the baseball. Is there baseball going on tonight yet? So Joey Percott's over there. And my mother-in-law, Agnes Mannanen, is over at St. Michael's for one more day, and then she's headed on to Edgewood Vista. So that's good news. Good news. Okay, here's Badette. He's going to take off with it. He's got a lot of room. He's going to get inside the 50 and coming over to tackle. Well, knocking him out of bounds was Ruberg. But nice. I tell you, a couple of those guys coming over here to hit Badette, Jim, they didn't look like they really wanted to hit him. He's a big boy. Look at this. Watch number 12 here. He kind of and then knocks him out. I'm trying to see. Isn't there green on the helmets there? I don't know if we could zoom in what that little sticker means. Huh? Yeah, and I don't know what it is. What's that? Oh, okay. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Mulich, Intihar, and Sickle out to the left. Career Oberstar here to the right. Badette looking again underneath, incomplete, intended for Intihar, I think, because Intihar and Oberstar were in that same area over there. Incomplete pass will stop it with 2:06 to go. The incomplete passes have made the time go slower here in the third quarter. Merrill into the game. Mackey comes over to the sideline. Gavin talks with the coach. 2:06 remaining, 45-0. Two Harbors. We're nearing the end of the third quarter. Okay, back to passes. Badette big. The chase is on. Kekrich is chasing him, throws it on the run, and just gets rid of it. Boy, Kekrich is giving chase on that.
Pass falls incomplete. Number 35, Jake Van Kekrich in the pursuit.
No, I've been told the green sticker was Avery Strotter's favorite color, so that's why the guy's wearing that. Mackey's in. You know, but that's a big, strong kid. Even that throw, he throws it on, throwing it on the run, and he's actually been pretty close on a lot of those. The chase is on. Kekrich was chases. Career Oberstar and Intihar to the near side. Shotgun formation. Badette. Mackey in motion. Badette, here comes Haugen, gives chase. He lines a knife. Oh, that was a nice. Oh, I thought that was a nice defensive play. I thought, and I'm not. He got his hand in front, but maybe he hooked him around. But you'll see Jordahl here, number 18. He got his hand in there, and but they're going to call interference against Two Harbors, so they'll set up a first down. So I thought he had his, the judge that called it from the back was behind all that. He did a nice reach, but must have been some contact that I didn't see. I don't know if Badette comes out of the game at all. He plays defense here, maybe a screen, but Kekrich again, the chase is on. Badette's running the far side and gets out at about the 23-yard line. Here he comes. They're all after him. Haugen, Badette, who's number 90 there? That's Vanda Diver. I tell you, I don't know, Badette's come out. I know he plays deep. If he has, it's been on the defensive side of the ball. But you know, his best passing has been a little bit of movement in the pocket, movement out. Here they come. They got Sickle, Intihar, and Muich to this near side. Mackey in the backfield with Badette. And now a quarterback draw. He's going to make it out to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Tackled by Ruberg. Boy, first down. That was. So they move the chains. 1:34 to go in this third quarter. Here he comes again. Man, he's. So the ball's on the 14. First and 10. Cody Merrill gets a play into the huddle. 45-0, 2 Harbors here in the second half, late in the third quarter. If the Bears don't get into it, this fourth quarter will into the end zone. The fourth quarter will start on running time because of the point differential, Minnesota High School League. But he's looking at Creer Oberstar on a slant, incomplete. He ran a post, he had 3 guys on him. You'll see 23 now running like a post pattern. And look at 3, got boom. It might hit him in the hands there. Under a minute to go. 2nd and 10. The incompletion. Gavin Mackey into the huddle. It's been all Agates. We'll recap the scoring at the end of the third quarter here for you. So the Bears have had it a while here. Mackey in old motion. Badette looks to the right, throws it underneath. It's caught. Or did he bobble it? No, they said it's a Sickle. I guess he caught it. Here it is. Here's the play, replay. Oh, under 30 seconds to go. And the third quarter running down here. Here comes Cody Merrill, gets into the huddle. It's been all Agates. We'll recap some scoring again at the third. We got 3 receivers coming over here. Muich, Sickle, and Intihar. And that's the way that Badette looks. Now he'll go to the right. He could get it. Now he throws it wide open. Touchdown! Josh Creer Oberstar. What, 11-yard pass. 11-yard pass to Josh Creer Oberstar. That comes at the end with no time left. I don't know if Josh broke back out to the corner. And there it is. Ew, he bobbled it, but it's in. Josh Creer Oberstar. Touchdown pass from Badette. Gets the Bears on the board. 45-6. 11? I think I had him for 11. So, they're going to go for 2, I think. Badette looking over at the sideline. Mackey in the backfield with him. And he's going to sprint to the right. Everybody's over there. We'll check. Now right over the middle again. That's to Mackey for 2. So the 2-point conversion will make it 45-8. 2 Harbors. We'll come back with the Golden Bear kickoff after this. Okay, we're back. Starting the fourth quarter, 45-8, Two Harbors. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12 and on the internet on YouTube Access 12 TV. And so, Riley Kwiatkowski will be kicking off. Gotta say hi to Joe Percott over at St. Michael's and Agnes Mannanen over at St. Michael's. Heading to Edgewood Vista tomorrow. So we got viewers over in those places. Kwiatkowski pounds it, and it's going to be picked up, and it's at the 35 to the 40. Taken down there. The Agates, Jeremy Carter with the return. And that's where the Two Harbors Agates will set up. Boston and Houston, 3-2, bottom of the third, the Red Sox. So they'll have the clock on the runner, and we're handing off things here. There you go. Whoops, sorry, Jimmy. Agates have new players in with the ball, rumbling out about 5 yards for Two Harbors. Clark Nelson, 5'10", 185-pound freshman. Clark Nelson, the clock will run, as we mentioned earlier. It's in the fourth quarter. Wait a minute, yeah. 37, is that the differential? 35, so the clock's going to run in between. Matt Schoberg made that announcement here. And they're going to give it off to Haugen, and the Bears are going to push him back. We might have some new numbers. I'm not sure how many new ones in there for the Agates. The Bears got Schoberg. We'll see. Mackey, Merrill, Schoberg, trying to name the Bears that are in there. Stopping the Haugen for a short gain. You got Holtman in there. You got Sickle, the defenders. We'll see now. 3rd down and 4. Comrick still the quarterback. Hands off. And Kekrich. And they're going to be short. Be setting up a 4th down.
Result of the play brings up a 4th and about long 1 for the Agates.
Boy, I wonder it's got to be in the 30s out there, huh, Jim? 30 degrees. We're in here. Not much warmer in here. Here come the Agates. They're out at the 47-yard line. 4th down and 2. And they're going to give it off again to Nelson. And Nelson is pushed back. And the Bears were able to stop him. And Will Bittman in on the tackle. Will Bittman. So watch it. Here he comes. Will 6'4". Yeah, Muich got a piece of him, and then Will there to help finish off. Bittman is listed at 6'4". 6'4", 225. He's a freshman. And Quinn Muich in on the tackle. Quinn is 6'1", 210-pounder, and he was one of the seniors we talked about tonight at halftime. Badette in the game for the Bears. Nick Badette, 6'2", 225. He plays defensive end and he plays quarterback. He's a junior. They got 3 guys out here. Clock running. 3 to the right or to the near side as you're watching. Now Badette on the option pitches it to Merrill. Merrill bobbles it, but now he's going to get down to about the 38-yard line. In on the tackle for Two Harbors Carson Holm, 6'2", 160-pound junior defensive back. And as we said, the clock is running. 8:09 to go. 45-8, Two Harbors. Jacob Sickle to the left with Intihar and Muich. I kind of say Jacob's first name all the time. I'm too used to having his brother Kyle graduated. He's down at UMD. Boy, bad snap. Badette escapes. He's looking. He throws it. He got open guy, and then its pass was short. He was looking for Sickle, and Hagen was there to knock it away. Tough throw. He's running to the left and throwing it, but here's a good one. The snap was, then it was a jailbreak, and here he's running and looking and running, and the Sickle just broke free there, and he tried to get it out, but it's tough throwing, running that way and throwing it down. So Hagen in on the defensive play. The incomplete pass doesn't stop the clock. 45-8. Yep, it's not. We got Josh Creer-Oberstar here, near side, short side of the field. He caught the touchdown a few minutes ago. And Badette looks left. Now he's back to the right. Now he's got room to run, and he takes off. Oh, somebody, Jordahl tripped him up. Wow, where did he come from? Garrett Jordahl. Yeah, I thought he had a lot of room, and Jordahl must have stretched out, and here's a nice view of it. He's going to take off, and we'll see. Oh, yeah, he just tripped him up. Mackey into the game, replacing Merrill. And it's 45-8. 3 to this side. There's a career overstar to the short side. One guy covering him over there. It looks like Mackey motions that way. And that's where Badette looks, but he's going to take off with it, and he stood up and stopped short of the first down. Keckrich in on the tackle. Jake Van Keckrich. Oh, it's Van Keckrich. And he stood his ground and put his shoulder into him. Might have been 78 also. We'll see. That was Christian Blair. Riley Kwiatkowski in, replacing Will Bittman. 1st and 10. The Bears will now next Tuesday open section play and Section 7 AA. And Two Harbors will open, as every school in Minnesota should open, unless you're one of the ones that get a bye. Now we got play whistle down.
Flag on the play.
And it's going to be against Two Harbors. Well, I gotta make sure on the next time I call it a Van Keckrich. Van Keckrich. I was just saying Keckrich. Yeah, I think we're witness to Dave Pike's working the chain gang tonight. Oh yeah, he's over on the left end. We'll have to zoom in on him. 4:18 to go. And here comes Haugen. He's grabbed. That's by Schoberg had him. Joey Schoberg had the first grab on him, and then he got finished off. Joey 57 there.
Hogland on the carry.
Under 4 minutes to go in this one, 45-8. And boy, right in the middle of your screen is Dave Pike. He's just working away. I hope I could even sign his time card. Boy, Jim, you've worked, that chain gang is. I filled in for Piker one time on a chain gang. It wasn't pretty on my end. We got a new quarterback? Yeah, we do. Now he gave it off to Nelson, Clark Nelson. Try to get that new quarterback's number for Two Harbors because not many new ones for the Bears. They still have
Nelson on the carry. Brought down by a host of Golden Bears, led by number 49, Bailey Grahak.
Yeah. Two is for 248. Trying to get us a new quarterback, number 28. Caden Edlin, yeah, he's a quarterback, 130 pounds. Edlin under center for the Agates, and now play whistle.
Flag on the play.
See ya. Substitution into the game for the Bears. Trying to check numbers. 56 in, and I don't have a number for 56. That's luck of the draw. Replacing Joey Schoberg. Mr. Trolin makes a signal. They'll move the sticks, and they'll start her up. 2:03 to go. 24 degrees in Eveleth. Wow.
Third about 17 for the Agates.
What do you think it's in here, Hugo? 38 maybe in here. 24 outside. 45-8, Two Harbors with the lead here. Winding her out. Edlin throws a pass. Oh, incomplete. And he's throwing it for Hogland. And I don't know if that's Grahek on the coverage, but we'll see. He backed up and let her go. Sortedall on the coverage, as was trying to get the Golden Bear coverage on that one, but 1:24 to go. And Two Harbors is going to end their season. I don't know, from what we've been told, it could be the number one seed in Section 7 3A. The Bears will receive a punt here now. Sickle back to receive for the Bears. And that was Holtz that had the punt for Eveleth-Gilbert, or Two Harbors, Andrew Holtz. So, clocks are running, and I don't know if they'll get a playoff. Clock's running here, 45-8. Now the Bears call the timeout to get players in. He's going to get some new guys in there. We'll check some of the new numbers. Let's see, Eveleth-Gilbert. Cameron Peterson's in there. We'll see. He's got a whole slew of new kids, so we'll name who we can as they come on in. Coaches gathered around doing the old helmet count. See if I got 11. Where's my 11? They're going to put new guys in 44.2 seconds. It's 45-8. And you know what? We ended the third quarter, and I didn't recap the scoring like I told you I was going to. And so I will when this game ends. So we got some new numbers. 81. We'll do what we can for you. That's Carson Sortedall. 26 is Hunter Peterson. Wow, they got a whole slew of them. New numbers in there. We'll do what we can. Now, they'll give it off, but that's still in there. Hands it off to, must have been, was it Slottick? We'll go with Slottick. And they'll get the play in. We'll get the play in. And we'll get some numbers as they're coming over here. I hate to say it, I don't have 56. I have Carter Flanagan's in the game. Boy, we got some JV guys that didn't make this roster today, so we'll do what we can. Carson sorted all. We've called Marshall's name a few times tonight. Oh, I see number 45, John Schultzenberg is in there. John's there. They're trying to get a play in. Make sure we got 11 guys. See what we can run. Hunter Peterson, 26. 72 is Michael White. We'll get some more for you. I wish I knew 56, and I don't. I think I've named most of them. Wide here to the right is John Schultzenberg is wide out to the right. And in motion, here they come. Now they're looking this way. Here's Badette's running. Lets it go, but got hit as he threw it. And on the play for Two Harbors was Andrew Holtz. And that might be it. Play's gonna run out. And Two Harbors is gonna come in here on this MEA Wednesday and come out with a 45-8 victory over the Golden Bears. Schultzenberg will check out of the game, and is Nick Kangas. So we'll recap some scoring for you. Back in the first quarter, 6:32 to go. Brenna scores on a 1-yard run. Milwaukee made his first of 5 extra points plus a field goal, or 6 extra points. So that was Ricky Brenna scoring on a 1-yard run. Two Harbors was up 7-0. 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Joey Marker scored on a 3-yard run. Milwaukee's kick made it 14-0 at the end of 1. With 9:38 to go in the first pass, Kumrick threw a 49-yard touchdown pass to Ruberg. Ruberg caught it. It was 21-0 as Milwaukee kicks the point after. 6:18 to go in the first half. Andrew Hull scores on a 23-yard run. Point after made it 28-0. 5:18 to go in the first half. Sam Johnson on a pass from Comrec. That was 15 yards. Point after by Milwaukee, 35-0. Then at 6:24 to go, a 25-yard field goal. Milwaukee made it 38-0. And then into the third quarter we went. Sam Johnson for the Agates scored on a 4-yard run. Milwaukee's kick made it 45-0. With no time left in the third quarter, Josh Creer-Oberstar caught an 11-yard touchdown pass from Nick Badette. And Badette threw a 2-point conversion to Gavin Mackey. That made it 45-8, and that's the way it ends. Teams are shaking hands. We wish the Two Harbors Agates a good trip home. And that's going to do it from Moore Stadium in Eveleth. High school football on MEA Wednesday. Final score, Two Harbors 45, Eveleth-Gilbert 8. We'll talk to you along the way here from Channel 12.